starts from 9:30. But 11, so we close at 5. It's 11. I can give you guys until give you an extra hour. So I'll give you till 4. Because you're running a bit late. But it's 5 there. But it's 9:30. No, 9:30 to 4.
Oh,
But
okay.
I'll give you guys 9:30 to 3. So I'll give you guys till 5. Till 4. Right? Cool. No worries. Yeah, just bibs on. And you guys head straight through. The team will be down there to guide you to where you want to go next.
All right. Hi there, it's your girl Ikami Kide, and I know it's been a real long time. Yes, school and everything in between. But yeah, I'm back. And I decided to show you guys how I spent my Easter holiday. So come with me to this adventure park in London. If you're a new subscriber, please click the like button. And if you're returning, thank you for always stopping by. See you, and I hope you enjoy. Bye for now. Okay guys, so on this day we decided to go have some fun at this sport and recreation, outdoor park in Hounslow, Feltham. So yes, we got on the train from London, Vauxhall, and we took the train to Feltham. So we came down at the station here and we're walking towards the bus station to get a bus that would take us to the park. Yes, so ahead of this, yes, we had bought our tickets online, and the name of the place is Big Gripped London. So if you actually book your ticket, if you pay for 5 days prior to the time you're coming for the event, you get £5 off. And if you book it 10 days to the time you're coming for the event, you get £10 off. So we booked ours 5 days before the day because we were not sure if we really even wanted to come, So yeah, we got on the bus and we headed for the place. So it's an outdoor event that is located at Hounslow, like I said, Staines, and it gives like this really good, very close to the Surrey border and easily accessible from London, Middlesex and Berkshire, and it's really a nice place, an outdoor, if you really want to get your adrenaline pumping, flying in the air, and all of those activities. Yeah, so it's got car park available too on site that can accommodate like up to 600 cars and all of that. I mean, I think for the first 30 minutes it's free, and then after 30 minutes you get to start paying £1. Yeah, so I mean, this is us now walking from the bus station to the outdoor event park. Yeah, so inside there has got other parks. It's got like 3 to 4. It's quite big, and of course, since we paid for Big Gripped, that's the only one here that we could get access into. Yeah, so it's got several activities. Another part is that you get to choose if you want to pay for 3 hours or if you want to pay for a full day. Right, so if you pay for the 3 hours, yeah, you don't get all the events, you don't get to do all the activities there. But if you pay for full day, I think the last time I checked the site, the 3 hours was £40, and then the full day was £50, where you get access to doing all of the activities as much times as you want to. So we got access. We paid for the full day, and we're told to arrive by 9:30 a.m. in the morning. But I think we got in here, I think by 12. Yes, we made it here by 12. But I mean, since we had paid for the full day, it wasn't bad. We got access to eat, to do anything we wanted to do. So this was us. Gradually at some point we're confused, because it was really big and we didn't even know which parts. Yeah, so this place is quite close to, I think, Heathrow Airport, because we saw lots of airplanes going up there. So we're gradually walking up to the information or the help desk or whatever to gain access into the place. So we got there and he asked us to, he scanned our code, asked us to fill some waiver, and then he also gave us some instructions and everything that's going to happen inside. He also gave us some first. I mean, different colors would show like different what you paid for. I mean, the yellow one, or is it lemon, the one that we paid
times there, but it's 9:30, no, 9:30 to 4.
Oh,
But
okay.
I'll give you guys 9:30 to 3, so I'll give you guys till 5, till 4. Alright. Cool. No worries. Yeah, bibs on, and then you guys head straight through. The team will be down there to guide you to where you want to go next.
All right. Yeah, so we got the lemon one because we paid for full day, and that's for like easy identification and all of that. Yeah. So we started walking into the place, and it was looking lonely at first. We're like, I hope we don't regret this money that we had paid, you know. But I mean, it's still a long walk, like inside, and you've got the different activities like showing by the sides there. You've got the power fan, you've got the speed slides, you've got the zip trick, you've got the bag jumps, you've got high ropes, and so many other challenges in there, and it's your choice to like choose which one you want to go for. So I mean, I forgot that before you go in, I mean, they would ask you to check like your height, and the minimum height is 1.4 meters. Anything, you know, below that will not be allowed to partake in some of those activities. And if you're 15, I think your age is 15 and thereabout, a parent or an adult will just have to accompany you because you can't do some of those activities by yourself. And then the maximum weight is 120 kilograms. So that's, you're not gonna, something is not going to happen here, you know. And I mean, it says that for you to come in here, you have to be able to, you know, walk without support and all of that, and not be sick. So yeah, we got in, and it was still, everybody was looking very busy. Yeah, it looked like they didn't have time for us initially, but then we're just, you know, walking around. And since everybody looked busy, they told us to do the power, what's it called now. So there was this one where you have to jump from a heart racing, like free fall, and you jump like into a high power fan condescender. Yeah, so that was the free one at the moment, and it takes like 15 minutes. But then before I came down, guys, like my heart was coming out. Yeah, so it was like 24, the highest platform, 24 meters. So I was told like to jump down from that top, guys, to the end. You know, when they're like, just let it go. I mean, free yourself and jump. Look at me going now. It looked, yeah, it looks easy, but then allowing yourself to just fall wasn't that easy. But yes, you know, I did it. Yeah, so at the beginning you start, but then when you come down, there's this thing that just holds you and it makes you fall, like really, 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 really nice. Yeah. It's like a 24-meter tower, yeah, like I said. And then I went on to the zip trick. So before you go on to this zip trick, we had like a little bit of training. Yeah, training on how to use the zippers and zazas and all of that in between. Yeah, and then you get like this stamp on your palm that shows that you've undergone like a training before you can do it. So we did like a training on how to you do the zip trick, and this was the training part. This one is really low, but I mean, it's just going to train you before you go on the really high ones. So at this point in time, when you do this one, you're like, is this all? You don't know what's waiting for you. So we did this one, and then went on to do the higher zip trick. That, I mean, there were lots of, I couldn't video that one. There were like lots of obstacles where you meet like ladders, you meet all of those, you know, different things on the way. Yes, we couldn't video that, but of course we did that, and I think it took like an hour, because I mean, you have people in front of you as well, and you just have to calm down for them. Yeah, you can't just run like that and join other people. So it's the fact that you go like in the air, and that's adrenaline like rush and all of those, just I think gives it the fun, you know. And yeah, it looked really scary from the beginning, but as we kept on doing it, it was getting better. So it's just like a speed side by side through the trees. We're going down the green valley, we're going down the mining village of Hop Down Heath on the dual zip. So you have someone else at the other side while you're at the other side as well. So you just speed through the air and enjoy it, enjoy the view, enjoy the adrenaline rush, and all of that. So this was the part where I had done the training that was gonna help me do the other parts. But like I said, I didn't record the other one because it was too high. Yeah, it looked really, really scary. All of the things that look really easy was actually not that easy. It took like a lot of you can do it, you can do it. And then I finally did it. And so we did this and we went on the bigger one that took like an hour. So most of these activities you have to be properly kitted and checked. You have to go with your harness, your gear, your safety net and all of that. But they're pretty some that you would do without using some of them. At this point I was feeling myself on top of this small one that I did not know the next ones that were waiting for me. So we're just walking around and looking for the next free available one for us to go do. And at this point we're contemplating if to do the bag jump or the power slides, but we walked towards the bag jump where you've got like this varying you have to the free jump where you fall from different platforms of varying height onto really giant inflatable bags. I didn't do so well here, which is why I couldn't go up to the next height and the next height. I don't know, it was just a jump, but I didn't jump well. So it was just the first stage. So you can see it going high and high and high. But then I couldn't do all of that. I couldn't even pass like this first small stage. So yeah, which is why I couldn't go up to the next. So you just meant to fold your put your arms together and then just make this free fall for the brave. But it did not work for me. But I mean, I was there for the fun, and I said I have to do all of the activities because we paid for full day and all of the activities. Yeah, so even when I didn't do it so well, yeah, I had many tries. They told me to keep trying until I get it, and then I can go to the next height. But then after 3 to 4 times, I'm like, "Abo, I give up," and I moved to the next activity. But there's this guy that was behind me that did it so well, and yeah, that guy standing there, and he was able to go on to the next height and the next height and the next height. I don't know what I did wrong, but that's it. So we're gonna see his fall and how he yeah, so that was it. But that was all for me. So so this is the part where I said you stamp your hands after doing each activity. And from there I decided to go up to the speed slides where you take this sack bag and go on that stairs, guys. 24 meters. It was long. And you take these stairs to do the fall down. You take these stairs again to go on the speed slides as well. So we started walking and walking. I mean, but the beautiful thing is that you can't do any activity without having a team leader. And the team leader will always brief everyone. The team leader will always give instructions. The team leader will always ask that you practice it before you start. And he always check your harness again to be sure that it's not loose. So, I mean, that was the beautiful part about them, the teamwork. And they would not just allow you to start any event without any of them watching over. And then as you go on some of those tracks, there's some engineers that are out there again tightening them and making sure that it's safe for everyone, and then you're not having any injury. So this was us. We're still going on the stairs to the topmost part, and then we're asked to decide if we would want to come down via the spiral one or the straight one, and I chose the spiral one. So it says the spiral one brings you down slower and the straight one brings you out faster, but for the fun I just wanted this spiral one. So I decided to go for the spiral one. So we're up there, and of course we're having our briefing as usual, because we would not start without having a brief. So you can imagine we paid for like 3 hours. By the time you use it for all of these briefings, you don't get to like do so much again of the activities. You only get to like maybe do 2 to 3 activities, because you spent some of the time having those briefings from the team lead, which is necessary, you know. But yeah, after the briefing, it was then time for so at this point it was while we're up there, we were just contemplating, do you want to go first, do you want to go first, do you want to go first, do you want it was tiring. And it was like this family, I think mommy and like 3 children. So I mean, it was, do you want to go first, do you want to go first, do you want to go first, do you want to go first. So at one point I was like, I don't mind, we just do this thing and, you know, calm down once and for all. So I was told to like put on the sack and hold it, cross my elbows, then go inside the slide, and then just be pushing myself. And then by the time I went in, oh my goodness, I was screaming and shouting. It was just turning me, and yeah, of course I came out the same way I went in. And yeah, it was fun. Yeah, I was told to come back and do like the other one. I was like, I beg, this one is enough, okay? One at a time. I don't do more than this. Yeah, so this was it for the power slides. And yep, I think the next one that was for me was the high ropes, where I didn't know it was this hard, honestly. You know, at some point you start it and then you're like, I don't want to do it again, can I come back? Yeah, so I'd even asked, so what if someone goes up and then at one point the person says, no, I don't want to go again? You're like, oh, they will let the ropes down and then someone will just help you down. But this was the toughest one. This was the toughest experience. The high ropes was the toughest of them all. Like, I can't say it enough. I mean, you're trying to climb these flat ladders and they're like going away from you. Oh my goodness, you're climbing up to those trees, you're trying to get up to those see, look, you can see. At one point I was like, I'm not doing it again, I just want to come. And I was like, no, I must do everything that I paid for here. It was I think this was the what was it, the hardest challenge, because here you're trying to really test your bravery. And it was, sometimes it looks like it's going higher and higher, and sometimes it looks like it's coming down. So I mean, it's like a 650 meters long, and it's got the highest platform standing at 7.5 meters. And you're swinging, you're gonna be crawling, you're going to be trying to balance yourself, you're going to be zipping yourself, and all of this, you're seeing the beautiful height of Hounslow Heath and all of that. Yeah, so you just meet some varying degrees of obstacles on your way. At this point, I think this was me telling him if I can calm down, because I didn't know what I was seeing in these high ropes. But like, let me go for it, let me just do it and know that I have done it, okay? So I just kept on going and going, met these ones. You would meet like the zip flex again, and just varying degrees of, you know, obstacles on your way. My goodness, right? How did I even forget? So this day we had to say big thank you to London's weather for allowing us to partake in this, you know, fun and adventure without having all the little bit of rain, and then cloudy, and then very windy, and then very cold, and all of that. I mean, the weather was perfect on this day. I think it's the best weather, because I can't imagine you like doing this when it's raining or when it's, you know, very, very cold. But this day it just gave us like the perfect blend, and you know, we're able to like do this event beautifully. So like I said, like you cross like lots of things, so you can imagine moving around and you're like seeing this body of water under you, and you're like, what if I fall? There were like plenty what ifs, but I mean, you have teammates like beside you that were like, just let it go, just let it go, and then just move. And there's some of the events that some of those events that just stand beside you, and if you take like up to 2 minutes and you don't go ahead with it, they could just ask you to step back, probably maybe because you're scared and all of that. So they would just tell you if you would love to step back or if you would love to continue. I mean, it's not by force. And sometimes they're like, okay, can you, there's no way I can go ahead, or can you just move me, or can you just like push me? Like, no, you're just gonna do it by yourself. And if you can't do it, then you can come up. But I mean, they give you all the encouragement, they give you all the support that you need, and they're always like available for you at any point. Like, you're just stuck and you just scream for help, I mean, they're all like available, like they're just watching you from different points and communicating with their team members, and they would come get you. So at this point, so I'd taken a shortcut here. I didn't go to the end of this thing. I saw like a shortcut, and I asked one of the instructor if I could like, go back, because my hands were getting sore from doing like all of the different activities. And like I said, this was like the toughest one to me. Yeah, so this, I had reached like semi-final and I was tired over here. At this point, I think I said, what if I just fall from here down? Like, I just want to come down. I was tired, even though this was the last lap. But here, of course, it was like sit down and make it to the end. And this was the final one. At the end
So
of
we
it,
took
I
a
said,
train
I'm
back
not
to
doing-
Vauxhall, went to the Vauxhall market, and where we saw several bars, and we had this food from Karapincha, fried rice with the veal chicken. We also had one Kathi roti. I don't even know whether it's Indian or Chinese. I don't know. It was like stir fry with chopped roti bread, veggie eggs, and flavored with blend of Sri Lankan curries. We had a good time at the Big Ribbed, and just to come with food now. I really hope that you enjoyed this short vlog, and please remember to subscribe, to like, to drop a comment, and I promise I'll try to be a little more consistent with the videos. Thank you for watching.